been a while since I made a diorama, so let's get started on a new one for a buddy of mine. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Paul Knapp coming to you once again from the Man Cave. And my buddy Craig Felder has asked for another diorama background for his display room. So let's go ahead and follow me along on how I made this. Okay, so here's the board. We're using the Home Depot 1-inch foam board. And Craig has asked for a 24 inches wide, which just already comes 24 inches wide, which is great. 8 inches deep, and he wants a 10-inch high backdrop behind this. So it's going to look something like that. It's for a small shelf, and he wanted a pyramid kind of Raiders of the Lost Ark background. I think he has a lot of 6-inch figures, and he wants some type of pyramid, sphinx, ancient Egypt background. So I think he saw my diorama I made for a 12-inch G.I. Joe story. So yeah, I haven't done a diorama in a long time, and thought I'd take this Thanksgiving weekend to start working on this. Apologize for my voice. I kind of caught a cold, so I might sound a little bit raspy here in the video. It is just a cold though. I got tested for COVID yesterday. It's not COVID, it's just a plain old cold. So here we go. Okay, so I just beveled these cut lines so you can see how much deeper they look now as opposed to before. And again, you just use your pen and take it through that line, and it gives it that beveled look that you're looking for. So now I'm going to start hacking up the front, and any little divots or anything, you know, to give a little bit more detail. Like here, I went off the line. You're not going to see that. That's going to be covered with the backdrop here. But I'm gonna dig this out and make it look destroyed. So what's nice about when you're doing older stuff or destroyed stuff, you can, any mistakes you make, you can always just hack it up and make it look like it's supposed to be there. Okay, so here we are after I kind of made some cut marks, and I hacked up the front of this, and it'll look so much better when it's painted. I know right now in pink it doesn't look that great, but next thing here is to put some type of texture on this, and then I'm also going to put magnets in here, so if he has to store it, you know, it doesn't have to get stored like this. He can, it'll be magnetized. He can drop it and store it easily. But yeah, next thing is textures and start on the backdrop. Okay, so here you can see the difference between textured and non-textured. And what I use to do my texturing, well, my neighbor has these great lava rocks. And you can see the pattern is never the same. And I know a lot of people use like aluminum foil, but then after so many turns, you gotta get a new piece of aluminum foil. This, what I like about that is you can really press hard if you want hard divots in there. Or, you know, you can go real light if you just want light ones, but the pattern's never the same. Every lava rock is different, so you can grab another lava rock if you need to, and you don't have to spend a ton of money on textured rollers. I know there's a lot of rollers out there, but and I have a few that I've used, but man, for doing great texture and never the same pattern, get yourself a lava rock from your neighbor. Okay, so then the last thing I'll do after I finish with the lava rock is cut a couple deeper cracks, usually starting in the corners of the blocks, and I just use a pen and just cut them a little deeper, make it look like cracks, and that's pretty much it. Other than once I get the glue gun out, I'll start gluing all these small shade pieces, you know, gluing them around like that and looking like rubble. So let's move on. Biggest thing to remember when you're doing your magnets, just make sure you keep your positives and negatives in alignment. If not, you'll pay for it later. I've done it before, so once the glue's dried, this should pop right on. And there it is. Stays pretty stable, even with moving around. So, and this way, if he wants to pack it up later and put it away, all he has to do is take it apart, lay it down. So now that that's finished, the hardest part now is to carve in all the hieroglyphics on this back wall. So, here we go. Okay, so here you can see I finished the back wall, carved in the hieroglyphic panels, if you will. These are 2 inches wide, because I'm thinking if he has 6-inch figures on here, that'd be about right. And 3-inch bottom to that. Cut this deeper. This is a little deeper. I don't know if you can see it on video, but that's deeper than the normal bevel. And now it's just time to cut in all the hieroglyphics that we're going to put on here, which is the time-consuming part. Okay, so just finished the background hieroglyphics here. As you can see, I just used a pen and Googled a bunch of signs. So that's all finished. And last thing to do is take a bunch of these shave pieces and I'm gonna glue them down here on the base. When you do this, you definitely want to put pieces of the shaving near, broken pieces of wall. Wouldn't be like laying out here. A lot of people just throw it in anywhere, and it really makes sense if you put it where, the crumbled rocks and stuff would have come down. I also made him 2 pillars, so you can just kind of throw them out there anywhere. I won't glue those down in case he doesn't want them. But yeah, after this, then we just paint everything black. Okay, so here we are after 2 days later. All I did was put a coat of black on there, watered down black, if you will. Still see all the imprints there, and we're just going to go back and do the dry brush on top of this, and it should be done. Well, here we go, the finished product. I was hoping to get some 6-inch Indiana Jones figures loose, but can't seem to find any. I only had these 3 3/4 ones at the Toy Meister today, so put in some Pirates of the Caribbean as stand-ins right now, but that looks okay. Just to give you some idea of the dimensions of this diorama. Again, these are these pieces here. That back piece is just set on there with magnets that I use, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. This is the finished product. Thanks for watching.